What's up, guys? Hey, it's your boy, Xanda. I am actually recording this. I'm recording this. It's my face. I wanted to do this way. I don't know why. I want to show my face off more on the channel. And I have the tools now. I have my very bright light attached to a hot plate. And, well, the hot plate on my, what's it called, the hot plate? On my camera. It doesn't matter. Look, this is important, okay? This is extremely important. And I wanted to do this video like this because I want you guys to see how excited I am for this. I think the thumbnail and the title is gonna pretty much give away what this video is about, but I still really wanted to make this as big of a thing as I wanted to, or as I think it should be. So, as you know, I have been for the past, like, 5 months, almost what it feels like, hyping up 2 videos. This is one of those videos. The second video was supposed to come before October 1st, and that's about as much as I'm going to say, because this video might make it abundantly clear what that video is supposed to be. So, let's just get into it. I was contacted by a company about Digimon V-Pets. And this company is essentially, they work as a liaison between creators and the actual companies themselves. So, long story short, Papa Bandai noticed me. Bandai Senpai noticed me, the Trash Lord. Praise be to Numemon. I'm still mind blown from this. And first of all, I just want to say that this could not have happened without you guys. I mean that, because if I, you know, didn't get as much views as I did on my videos, if I didn't have as much subscribers as I did, they would not have bothered with this. But obviously, because they see that I have a following, they want to, you know, hit me up for these kind of things. So I really wanted to thank you guys for this, because honestly, this would not happen without you guys. So I'm gonna need you guys to do me a huge favor. Like this video and share the crap out of it, because there's gonna be some pretty big reveals in this that, I mean, this is just like, these are like brand new scoops. So share it. Like, that's all I can say. Share the damn thing. You're gonna want to hear this. So I asked Bandai 4 questions. Now let me preface this by saying this was back in August, which is why I've been talking about this for so long. So back in August, I was hit up by this company, and they, you know, were telling me about a bunch of stuff, and they said, you know, let us know if you want to talk to a Bandai representative. Obviously, I want to talk to a Bandai representative, because at this point, we were very unsure about a lot of things. Now, since August, we know the Digimon card game's coming out in America, and we have an idea of what the next device might be, which at the time of recording, the DMX English version, if it's out, it's not out yet. We know there are rumors about it. It has been rumored. We've seen the leak, which most likely is true, but we don't know about that. So we didn't know about that when I asked these questions, but that's fine, because there's some things in here that, again, I think are going to be quite interesting. So let's start out with the first question that I want to start with. Now, I'm not answering these in order of interest, intrigue, whatever you want to say, because the first question, I feel like, honestly, the first question and the third question that I asked are the ones that I got the best answers for. So these didn't really help. And I asked these questions before we got confirmation on what Wave 3's eggs were going to be. So, like, that was kind of disappointing that, like, almost everything I was planning on asking them was revealed via leaks or other stuff, and this took so long, really because of COVID. So there's no hard feelings towards anyone. COVID just messed a lot of things up. So let's start out with the first one. I asked them, the new Digimon card game has made quite the splash in Japan and garnered attention here in the West as well. Does Bandai of America plan on releasing the game in the stateside in any capacity? Their answer is actually really interesting, because we know it's coming out now. But when I asked this, they said, the card game is fantastic. Bandai America doesn't distribute that particular card game. So that's interesting. Now, I believe we know now that there's a different division of Bandai that is actually doing the card game. It's not Bandai of America, as it states in the message. So they're not distributing the card game either. I don't think they are. I think that, like, honestly, I don't think he was being cheeky because they hadn't announced it yet. I really think that Bandai America is not the one handling the card game. It's another division of Bandai. I don't know what division exactly, but a division nevertheless. And I find that very interesting. So we'll see. We'll find out sooner than later what's going on with that and who exactly is the one taking care of the card game. But I thought that was very interesting. Because the card game was just announced, like, I don't know, like last month as I'm recording this. And, you know, he's like, nope, we're not doing that. Another question, again, not really. I asked before we knew, but I asked him, you know, in Wave 3, there's a lot of colors this time. Will all these colors have the same egg, or will some of them have special eggs we've seen in previous waves? And they confirmed here, yes, some will have special eggs from, you know, the previous waves. Which we know now. I mean, that would have been really cool if I would have been able to break that, you know, I was the one that broke the scoop, you know, like, oh, hey, check it out, Xanaxdu actually knows something. And, you know, but here's the good stuff, the spicy stuff. Let's talk about this. This is actually the first question I asked, and this is the one, I mean, a lot of people, myself included, really want to know. So here we go. With the success of the Digimon 20th, could we expect other newer devices releasing in the future in English? This one they gave the longest response to, so I want you guys to pay attention to this because I'm really going to go into detail about this. I've been saying for a long time now that Bandai has been listening to us. Bandai has been watching what we tweet, what we talk about, watching the YouTube videos, all that stuff. They have been paying attention. Not that I think people are taking me seriously enough, but I want you guys to really listen to this answer. And again, I'll get into this one because this one's the most interesting one in my opinion. Bandai always seeks to delight our fans and release new offerings. Digimon is the perfect opportunity to engage with fans and give them what they ask for. The most recent release of the Digimon device features a glow-in-the-dark version that was specifically mentioned and requested, and Bandai delivered. It's one of our most popular devices out there. Whenever possible, we will localize where we can. So let me rewind a little bit. The most recent release of the Digimon device features the glow-in-the-dark version that was specifically mentioned and requested, and Bandai delivered. That is true. They had a poll. They said version 3 is coming. What do you guys want? Cinnabali said, hey, everyone go in here and brigade this. Mention glow-in-the-dark. And that's what made me ask for glow-in-the-dark. We did, and we have a glow-in-the-dark one. And they're saying that's specifically, that's not just because they just, like, you know, we're like, oh, we're going to add one. They added it specifically because we asked for it. Us, the fans, said we want to see glow-in-the-dark. We want to see a version. We want to see a Wave 3. We want to see Meikumon. And they gave it to us. And they're saying right here, Digimon's the perfect opportunity to engage with fans and give them what they ask for. Engage with fans and give them what they ask for. So, if you can see here, they're pretty much saying that whatever we want, as far as anything, they'll give it us. They'll give it to us. Anything. And, you know, whenever possible, we will localize where we can. So, if we make enough noise about the 15th, you know, the Digivice version complete, even though that's getting a release on, you know, Bandai, Premium Bandai, so was the 20th, so was the DMX. Whatever, like, we want, we can pretty much ask them flat out, and they'll do it for us. So, you know, I really want to hammer this in. Again, Bandai is listening. If you really want the 20th, the Pendulum 20th, a lot of people do. Whenever they mention or post about Digimon, you gotta reply to those posts and say, like, I really want the Digimon Pendulum 20th. You gotta go on Twitter and show off your Pendulum 20th if you own one and say, hey, you know, I'd love for this to get released in America. If we make enough noise about it, they will do it. That's pretty much what they're saying. Like, whatever the fans want, what we want, they'll give it to us. And that's, like, again, that's major. For them to just, like, flat out say that they're listening, they want to, whenever possible, they will localize where they can. Like, that means a lot. That means that they really, really want to do whatever they think it's gonna sell. So, like, really, if you make enough noise for anything, they'll do it, you know? Like, that's really crazy. And the last question, which is also pretty crazy, I just realized how much headroom I have, and that's distracting me because I literally went to school for this. This is horrible framing. Whatever. The Pendulum 20th. I asked them. I did. Because I was thinking, you know, again, the first question I asked them, we didn't know if we were getting the DMX, we didn't know if we were getting the Pendulum 20th, we didn't know if we were getting any future Digimon devices after the English 20th Wave 3. So I wanted to ask them, like, you know, what do they think, what are they thinking, what would they release? And they pretty much said, like, we'll release whatever you guys want, which was cool. But this one, I decided, you know, I really wanted to hammer in about the Pendulum 20th, because a lot of people ask me a lot, you know, when do I think the Pendulum 20th will come out in America? Will the Pendulum 20th come out in America? Do I think they should buy a Pendulum 20th for like $100? And the answer is usually, I don't know, and don't spend that much money on it. So I flat out, I asked them specifically, I asked them, you know, about the Pendulum 20th. Because I wanted to, like, put them in the hot seat. I wanted to see what they would say. And here's what they said. The Pendulum 20th, this is what I asked. The Pendulum 20th, which released in Japan on 2018, is a device that a lot of fans would like to see an English release of. Is there a chance we could see it released one day in English? Okay? And this like, blows my mind still. This is what the Bandai rep said to me. Okay? This is specifically their words. Okay? Pendulum is a fantastic version of the Digimon device. Something I definitely am keeping my eye on. Stay tuned! Did we just confirm a Digimon Pendulum 20th release? Like, is that what they just did? Did they just confirm that we're getting the Pendulum 20th? Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Like, he said, and I quote, or they said, and I quote, something I definitely am keeping my eye on. Stay tuned. So it seems like this Bandai rep specifically also would like to release the Pendulum 20th. And he said stay tuned. So, oh, well, you know what? Here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. This is important. This is an important distinction. We now have two newer versions of the Pendulum. We have the Pendulum 20th that came out in 2018, which I specifically mentioned. However, the Bandai rep did not say Pendulum 20th. He just said, or they just said, Pendulum. We have the Pendulum Z's coming out very soon. They're coming out in November. So, I think, you know, again, I don't really know. We know for sure that this Bandai rep likes the device. They said that they're interested in it, and they said stay tuned. So we know there was a leak for the DMX, right? The DMX is most likely coming out in English. Either Bandai's gonna double up and they're gonna release the DMX 1 and then the Pendulum 20th in the same year, or we're gonna get the DMX, and then after the DMX, we're gonna get the Pendulum Z later on in America, in English. I really don't know. Because, again, the wording here is very important. They said the Pendulum device, not the Pendulum 20th, not the Pendulum Z, just the Pendulum. They left it open to interpretation, I think on purpose. I think maybe they're trying to see, because we have this new version of the Pendulum, well, we still want the 20th. So what you guys need to do is make some noise, okay? You guys need to tell them exactly what you want. Even if it's like off topic. If they post something on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter about Digimon, and about, you know, wow, what do you think about the Digimon 20th? Or what do you think about Digimon? You guys gotta comment with a specific answer, like, what you guys want. And, like, honestly, this is going to take a little bit of coordination because, you know, if we say, I mean, hell, if we say a bunch of different devices, then they'll look and they'll see who's asking for what the most, and I'm pretty sure they'll give us that one, whatever the most fan favorite, you know, decision or whatever we make the most noise for, they'll probably release that one first. Because that's what happened with the glow-in-the-dark. Again, they specifically mentioned that the glow-in-the-dark was made for us. Like, they made it for us. They specifically mentioned that. They wanted to really hammer that in. And so, I don't think that that is any type of coincidence at all. I really think that they are telling me to tell you guys to pretty much ask Bandai what you want to see, and you will receive it. They are listening to us. They are very, very interested in giving us what they want, what we want, and what they have, pretty much. And again, going back to what they said in the first answer, you know, they said Digimon is the perfect opportunity to engage with fans and give them what they ask for. The perfect opportunity. Not just any opportunity, the perfect opportunity. They like this fan engagement. They like how engaged all of us are in the Digimon V-Pets and in, you know, in raising these and asking them, what are we going to get and all this other stuff. They really like it. They're enjoying it. They're not annoyed. Don't feel like we're annoying them. I mean, we might be a little bit, but still, they want us to annoy them, essentially. They're pretty much asking us. They're giving us an open invitation, like, hey, annoy us. Tell us what you want, and we will give you it. Because they're making a lot of money from this. So why would they not give us specifically what we would like to see? You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's it. That's all the questions I asked. You know, again, this is Bandai of America. This is specifically, you know, the ones that are doing the English releases for the D-Pets. So I very much kind of stayed on topic as far as Digimon and as far as V-Pets. I didn't ask them about, like, the show or anything because I feel like they wouldn't really know if the show would be getting, like, dubbed or something like that, just in case you guys wanted to know that. However, if I get this opportunity again, leave some questions in the comments down below of what you would like me to ask Bandai next time if I get this opportunity again, which I think I will. If this video gets a lot of engagement, gets a lot of likes, gets a lot of comments, and you guys share this around, I think the company will probably message me again come, you know, next time Bandai is releasing a new device in America. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm very disappointed about this. Everyone roast me about this in the comments. I literally went to school for this, and look at this. Look at all that headwork. It's terrible. Look at that. What am I doing, man? That's better. That's so much better. I guess I really just wanted to show off that Spider-Man. But yeah. Huge shout out to my patrons, Casey Joes, Josh, and Omega Scourge. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I really mean that. Thank you for helping me get this, honestly. Not only the company that contacted me, thank you very much. Thank you to specifically, I don't want to give her name out just in case, but, you know, she knows who she is. Thank you very much for not only contacting me, but dealing with my crap. I know I might have been a little on your behind too much, but I really appreciate this company contacting me. I really appreciate Bandai answering these questions for me, and I really appreciate Bandai for what they've been doing for the VPET community over these last, I want to say it's been like a year and a half, 2 years now. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to be supporting, you know, all the English releases. Even if I have them in Japanese, I'm still going to buy them again in English because I really appreciate what Bandai America has been doing for us, for the fans of V-Pets. They know what we want, they know we like it, and they're more than willing to give it to us. So, like I said, guys, make sure that you make some noise. Let Bandai know what devices you want to see. Even if it's like a 15th, you know, the version 15th that came out, let them know you want to see the version 15th. Let them know you want to see the Pendulum 20th. Let them know you want to see the Pendulum Z. You know, those are newer. You know, let them know let them know you definitely want to see the DMX. You know, like, I want to see the DMX 2. You know, tell them specifically what devices you want. And I feel like you know, just like they said, I don't even feel like it. They said it. They flat out said, like, they'll give us whatever we want. They will just give it to us. So, you know, like, don't feel afraid. Don't feel shy. Let them know whenever they post, or just make posts and tag them. I said that before, and do that. That works too. Make a post, tag Bandai's official social media, because they're out there, they're watching, and they're listening, and they want to give us exactly what we want. They kind of know what we want too, especially considering that they said stay tuned as far as the Pendulum is concerned. I think that we're probably going to be seeing a Pendulum 20th or Z in the near future, for sure. Other than the DMX, that's also supposed to be coming out next year. So next year seems like it's going to be pretty stacked with English releases, if we're getting the X1 and some form of the Pendulum very soon. Pretty crazy. So get your wallets ready. I mean, they're going to be cheaper than the Japanese ones, so that's at least good. But yeah, keep on your toes. And like I said, feel free to let me know in the comments down below what other questions you'd like me to ask them if I ever get this opportunity again, because this was an amazing opportunity. So yeah, that's it. Bandai, well, this is part 1 of a 2-part special thing. The second part is coming, God knows when. I'm getting something in the mail, so the mail's been very slow in my area lately, so we'll find out. But yeah, that's it for realsies this time. I'm happy I can finally tell you guys what the hell I was hyping you guys up about. I hope this is as hype as I thought it was. And yeah, that's it. All right, take care of yourselves. Drink your damn water. That's empty, but because I drank it. Drink your water, wash your damn hands, and I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Xanda out. Peace. Woo.